Welcome back, crits and failures, to the Critical Fail podcast. This is Dawn Seer. I don't really get to say much of what I wanted to say, but I get to talk to you and tell you a bit more about myself. I am not crazy. I have been here 173 years, 9 months, 4 days, 15 hours, 57 minutes, and 19, 20, 21, 22 seconds. Our Lady the Great Sorceress Ipamari put us here as the final challenge in her dungeon. None have made it past me. No one, though none, have visited me in 17 years, 7 months, 19 days, 12 hours, 23 minutes, and 42 seconds. 43 seconds. 44 seconds. I received a note today via portal to tell you about Matt's Mats. Matt's Mats are this acrylic 1-inch grid system, whatever that means, where humans can play tabletop games and pretend to be heroes. Apparently, these mats are quite wonderful for creative and flexible gameplay. Also, it supports some pathetic mortals called the Critical Fail role players directly. So, if you feel like checking that out, go to the interweb at criticalfail.com, critical with a 1 instead of an L. Now, on to the most important episode of Critical Fail ever, the one where you meet me. Critical Fail episode 24, The Tower, part 2.
Regular old treasure?
Regular old treasure, well, as far as you know.
So, is a dwarf.
Yeah.
In my current situation.
Yeah.
Do I see replacement weapons?
There's only one way to find out. Go in there and start poking around.
Is anyone following me, or am I on my own right now?
Have you told us what's in there?
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel like...
He just starts walking forward.
Guys, maybe come around here. I'm not dead yet, so...
Okay.
I'll follow behind.
Gonna peek around.
Yeah. So you guys are standing there, and in the part that you can see, there's definitely some sort of a mound of semi-organized treasure. There are loose coins stacked up on the floor, glistening. There's a few small chests and bags and pouches. There also appears to be a couple chests holding who knows what. Yeah. And you know, and I would say it probably takes up an area, 6 foot by 6 foot.
Okay.
So it's a modest treasure.
Modest treasure.
Hoard. Yeah.
I'm still not unsure about it, so I'm gonna take a stone and throw it at the pile.
Cool.
Tink to tink.
Yep.
Tink.
Yep. It hits it. A couple coins spill down. You actually see a color of coin that you probably aren't used to seeing very much from this distance. Not quite silver, but something. And yeah. And some sparkly red and green things.
Okay. I am going to do the, here's Johnny.
Yeah. Yep.
Look around in the room.
Yep, there's nothing
Real
there.
quick.
Yep, go on ahead.
It's empty?
Yep, it's empty. So where does Thornton move to?
I moved to right here.
Okay.
Am I in the treasure? Where's the treasure?
Put the treasure right in the middle. And use it. Yeah.
I will use orange.
Orange, I like it.
Because it's the most goldish. So how big is it?
6 foot circle, so basically just one, a little bit bigger than one square. There you go, sure.
Pile of gold.
Pile of gold and chests and whatnot. Yeah, sure. It's beautiful. So there it is. You're looking right at it. And over in the corner, you do indeed see a set of very narrow, small stairs going up. Functional stairs.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I want to pick up a coin. Mm-hmm. Whatever coin, like one of them obviously tumbled towards me, I guess.
Yep.
Pick it up. I want to look at it, and I'm curious how old it is.
Sure. So you pick it up. Make a history check.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. So first you bend over and pick up, and the coin that Jake knocked loose with his rock is a platinum piece, which is I think 10 gold pieces of value, and it's got a stamp on it you don't recognize and a vintage you don't recognize, and I would say that instead the most you can say is that it is at least 100 years old.
Okay, so it's been here a while.
Been here a while. Actually, you know what? It's at least 200 years old because of your age and your education. You would know of anything in the last 200 years.
Yes, because I am 83 years old. Mm-hmm. Years young.
And this is your kind of stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start kind of.
Yeah.
Shoving the treasure around, looking at what is in there.
Perfect. As you do so, where are you guys going to be, Liam and Ruth?
I'm going to come up to the door at least.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang around in the background as gold really isn't my interest.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's Giant's gold. I can tell by this coin I just picked up.
Giant's gold. So you move up there and you start digging around, and yep. Liam, are you saying they're like bow out, ready to go at all times?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my prerogative.
Okay, good. So you start digging through there, and nothing happens to you. You will effectively find 800 copper pieces.
I like it.
8,000 silver pieces.
Okay, 800.
Do you have a bag big enough to fit all that in?
This is going to be hard to carry. 1,900 gold pieces.
Oh, gold, okay.
And 50 platinum pieces.
All right.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
12 gems, varying colors, red, green, and whatever, worth about 50 gold pieces each. Mm-hmm. So 12 gems. And then a red potion. It's like a heavy leaded glass, and you can see, though, that there's red liquid inside of it with like pewter seal on the top and the bottom. And it's labeled healing, because whoever made this one was actually labeled their spells or their potions as opposed to just random potion.
Wow.
Yeah. Because some people...
Roll for label makers.
Some people decide that in battle they like to know what they're drinking. You also find another potion that's... It's clearly a potion because it's got the pewter like seals on it, but it's in a hollowed out bone or femur of some sort that was hollowed out. So in theory, there's some sort of liquid in there, and it says "versus undead" on it. Two more things. The next one is also a bone one, and you look at it, and it's almost got this like weightless mercury or oily kind of substance seeping through that just kind of dissipates into nothingness, like seeping through the actual holder. And on it says etherealness. And then the last thing you see is a spell scroll that is not labeled.
I was going to say a hammer.
No, no hammer. No hammer.
One of those. Okay.
But on the outside, it is labeled scrying, like crying with an S in the beginning. It is up to you to let me know if your characters would know any of these things. Like, they're fairly arcane kind of knowledge. So Wizard would be like, "Oh, dude, totally know what that is."
I know what a healing potion is.
You know what a healing potion is. Gotcha.
Just right off the bat, I'm pretty sure I understand that one.
I mean, you can obviously make a...
And read the labels.
If you'd like to make a learned check, any one of you could know what the word scrying and etherealness means.
Would that be...
Well, my character should probably know that already, considering he does the arcane.
Exactly. Okay, so then your character has a great chance of knowing what these are and possibly what they do.
So,
Okay.
yeah. I definitely... The things I don't understand, I'm just handing back. Like,
So, gems and coins, you understand.
I do understand
Make it
gems and
fast.
coins. And right off the bat, I don't think 50 divides into 3 very well.
Right. 12 and a half, right?
12
Oh,
and a half.
no, 15, or 3, whatever.
It'd be 16. Yeah.
I'll happily take the lesser of the shares, as, again, I'm not too enamored
Okay.
by shiny
So
things.
we each get 20, he gets 10. Is that...
It's fine.
I have no interest in trying to carry 8,000 silver pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably talking about like 40 pounds of coins here. It's a lot.
Well, I think more than that. 8,000 silver
That's
coins.
got to be more than 40 pounds.
We'll say 80 pounds of coins. They are not gigantic. They're penny-sized.
Penny-sized coins.
Penny-sized silver pieces.
So is it realistic to grab the 1,900 gold pieces and the 50 platinum?
It's realistic to grab that. You might want to leave like half the silver and maybe not grab the copper at all.
Well, I was going to leave all the silver and all the copper and just divide up the gold.
Oh, yeah, sure. Then it's totally realistic
The
to grab
gold,
that. Platinum pieces and gems?
platinum, and gems.
Yep, it's realistic to grab that stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about encumbering you guys right now. I'll if it gets to that point, we'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out in combat.
Yeah, we'll figure it out right when it's most inconvenient.
Okay, so however that divides up equally,
Okay.
I guess. As equally as possible, screwing over Liam just a little.
Okay, 10-4.
He doesn't care about
Jake, make your arcane check, please.
Okay.
Yes, please, Urth.
17.
Okay. Yeah, so etherealness. Okay, so one says versus undead, and that is not descriptive enough for you to understand, but it would make you think that it's some sort of potion that you drink or use on undead. It's probably not holy water to splash on undead. It is definitely a potion to drink yourself. The one that says etherealness is the nature of becoming a ghost, becoming invisible and passing through objects and haunting things. That is the description term for what a ghost is. So
like invisible, intangible.
Yeah, in theory, it's a drink that would do that or let you detect that, I guess.
By the way it's appearing, I'm going to just lean towards it's something you drink to make you that way.
That sounds logical.
Yeah.
And then the last one is scrying, and what scrying is effectively spying on a person. So it's that whole like looking into a bowl of sacrificial materials and seeing somebody or a magic mirror on the wall, like show me my enemy. So that's what scrying is spying on a person. I don't know that it can be used to target a place or a thing, but it definitely is used to, look in on somebody. And one step farther, Urith, is scrying, you have to be careful who you scry on, because there are people of magical prowess who have wards and things set up against it. So it's not just
Or they might just know that you're scrying on them.
Yes, yeah. And all that's exactly right.
Be able to track you back and kill you.
Exactly.
In the face.
So does that... Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing. A set of horseshoes with runes on them.
Do I know the material in which the horseshoes are made?
The horseshoes are made out of fine steel. And the runes glow lightly on them.
Do I recognize the runes?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to see. Yes. They are dwarven runes, and they imbue speed.
Ah. So they're +1 to speed.
They're something. They're
Speed +1.
page 175 of the DMG.
Can I put them on my shoes?
You can try. Do you want to try? Do you want to try?
Kind of.
I would love... Okay, yeah, sure, what the hell.
So, yeah.
How many? Sets? There's 4 of them.
There were one set of 4.
Okay, excellent. So I take 2 of them. And the heels of my boots,
Yeah.
I am just putting them on the heels. So it makes me just a little bit taller.
Can I use my animal handling skill to help him put them on, as I would know how to attach a horseshoe?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, go right ahead. You guys, you find a way...
Left ankle and lift it up over your knee.
Okay, so primary concern being noise.
What? Why are we concerned about noise? We're at the bottom of a mountainous...
No, just do like tap dancing.
I would like to point out that I did just run my warhammer through a pile of metal.
Oh yeah, for sure. No.
So I'm not sure noise is really on my mind at this point.
Yeah, you
I think
get...
he's thinking more clippity clopping as we walk.
Oh, yeah, I have no stealth as
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So, says the guy covered in chainmail.
How's your dancing?
It's better now.
Yeah, okay.
Better.
Not only is it faster,
I like it.
It's rhythmic.
All right, man. This is kind of fun. I'm just going to bend the rules on this. So
is it half as effective because I've only got 2 feet?
no, make a dexterity check.
Okay, dexterity. Here we go. Dexterity.
Yep. 19. Okay, yeah. You stand up and do not immediately fall as your I'm trying to think of it would almost be like your legs were turbocharged or there's like a shot of adrenaline or something in them. For the sake of just kind of flavor text, I'm going to say you're holding the other two right now. And when you stand up, and you basically it'll let you move. It increases the creature's walking speed by 30 feet, so it almost doubles your walking speed. Now it doesn't double it does that, and it also that's what it does. It doubles your walking speed. So great distances would be.
So am I going to have to
walk really slow?
Super slow because these noobs don't have super fast feet?
Well, yeah, you're going to have to wait for these guys to keep up if you want. It also makes walking just easier.
What was your speed? 25?
It was 25 was my running speed, and I just gained a walking speed of 30.
Yeah.
So it's faster for me to walk than run at this point?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it just
and
doubles,
so
right?
so picture the scene in the first Iron Man when Tony Stark is making his rocket boots and trying to work, and he's flinging himself all around his thing. I would say it's a good 3 or 4 minutes of that before you finally kind of get a hold on him. But you've kind of skated around the place a little bit and whatever, and it is definitely clip clop clip clop clip clop.
And I've got a real boisterous laugh as I'm figuring these things out.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on the stairs.
Okay. Yep, nothing comes down the stairs.
Well, the benefit is they believe we have horses. So...
And they're not wrong. one two-legged small horse.
Does anyone else do I think I have to have all 4 for it to work?
You set 2 of them down and the effect goes away.
Okay, so into the pockets the other 2 go.
Yes, I like it.
I don't have to hold them, do I?
No, just as long as they're on your person. That's really fun. That was not anticipated.
Is that what you expected?
No. 1 sec. I'm just checking something first. Saving throw.
I'd like to put them on my feet.
They are horseshoes. Why can't they
work on doors?
Exactly.
Right.
All right. So
See the problem here.
so there you guys are. You are loaded up. You now have a steed, and and there you go. What would you guys like to do? You were maybe move Thornton in because he's keeping an eye on this, or Urith.
So I've been running around.
Yep, and Urith is keeping an eye on the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, so Urith is the one that knows all the stuff about the.
Did you come?
Sure, you know.
Yeah,
knows
Urith
all the stuff. Are you going to let us know what all those extra?
Yeah, I was just
potions and
waiting for the
stuff
dwarf to finish his
Can't talk over the clumping.
While Thornton is ice skating around the room, what do you tell them?
I will say that I'm not okay with the scrying potion. That's not something that I think I would ever want to mess with.
Right.
Hold on.
Great. You've got a scroll.
You were the guy outside of the mayor's house in a tree spying on everyone.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go in the house, but I don't want to use magical means to. I don't like the magical aspect.
Now he's got.
Right. So there is a line.
There's a line.
For Liam.
It's
There's
a sideways, upside down line, but it's there.
It's kind of
You must
squiggly.
approach while going back.
I don't know if you realize this or
Exactly.
not, but if I'm not doing it, it's not okay.
Here, I'm going to hand the ethereal drink to Liam and let him know that this will turn him into a ghost, probably temporarily.
Probably temporarily. Most likely it won't last forever.
Yeah.
There's a hope.
But ghosts don't get
Is that an I or
hungry.
an E?
What?
Ethereal?
E.
Let's see. Yeah.
ETHEREAL. Okay, so there you guys are. You've made
Thorin,
it. You've made
Since
it.
he's our undead guy, I'm going to give him the undead potion.
I don't.
You're the undead guy.
All right. Okay. I'll take the undead potion. That's fine. And
Oh, that's right, because you actually have defenses against that kind of thing.
What?
against the undead, right? Because you've got the smite.
I have Divine Smite. I also have immune against disease, which I'm guessing undead carry some diseases.
And rivers full of bodies.
Well, I just don't
true.
roll around in rivers full of bodies.
Liam.
I do.
How you feeling, buddy? How you feeling?
Maybe I should give that one to Liam too. But I still have no idea what it actually does.
Correct. The etherealness one? Or no, the undead one. Right.
Oh, the undead one, which also gives me more reason not to hold on to it.
Sure.
So how many
So-
gems did we get again?
Give that one to Liam as well.
12.
12.
But I'll hold on to the scroll.
Oh, I have it written down. They were 50 gold each
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 50 each?
for the gems. Yeah.
Oh, for the gems, okay.
Yep. 50 gold each for the gems. I haven't divided up the money yet, just because I don't feel like doing it right now. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
totally
math
fine.
That
You
just
can-
isn't exciting.
You can just be the party bank,
Okay.
and we'll come to
do
you.
the bank.
You're charitable. I feel like you're an honest
What's
person. Aren't just
great-
going to run off with all the money.
Is I have my personal money on the other sheet that I have down here. So this is bank money.
That's the bank money.
This
I like
is
it.
yeah. I'm the banker for our Monopoly game now.
You're doing good. So there you guys are. You're standing there in this room.
Having ran around the room a few times
Yeah.
now, did I see any other passages out? We've got stairs up and door out.
Yep, that's the only passages
That's it,
you saw.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's still just pitch black.
Still just pitch black.
Okay.
Only lit by the glow of Urth's long shafted
Where's
sword.
awesomeness? Yep. So what do you guys do?
I think we obviously go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I took the stuff that interests me, but not so much as to weigh me down.
Right.
And I feel like I'm a little more inclined to carry gold pieces than the other guys, because dwarf.
Gotcha.
You said there was a treasure chest. Was that what had the scroll in that stuff?
Correct. The scroll was in one by itself, and then the two potions were in a chest built for holding potions. On its own, I just kind of. Yep.
So, knowing that, is it a carryable chest since it only had 2 potions in it?
Yeah.
Are these things that maybe should be a little more protected? I'm feeling like this potion chest might have had like packing peanuts in it or something to keep them from.
Yeah,
clanking
there was
around.
a red velvet.
Like a mold that they.
Right.
A red
Yeah.
velvet wrapped around like probably a wooden frame system inside of it. And
Instead of just shoving it in my undead potion, shoving it in a bag full of.
I will say they
metal.
feel
Yeah.
sturdy.
Okay.
Like the glass on the red one is like thick and hard to see through.
So you're saying I'm not going to be concerned about it?
No, I mean if you roll a 1 and fall down somewhere, the DM may try to break them, but otherwise you're probably okay.
Otherwise, it'll just turn my remaining javelins undead.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Or make them awesome against undead.
Right. One of the two.
Yeah. Okay, so there you be. You guys gonna go up the stairs or what?
I think we should start heading towards the stairs. I
Okay.
take
I'm
it.
going to let the quick one go up the stairs
Yeah.
first.
You're gonna send. The problem now is that Liam can't see. The quick one.
He
That's
said the quick
Thornton.
one.
I'm sorry.
quick one,
I'm not
yeah.
used to the dwarf being the quick one.
right.
As
So-
Planet said, we're going to send the flash up the stairs.
Dude,
Nice.
let me ask. And I'm only asking because I think it makes sense. Do I get a -1 to my stealth now? Like an additional
Yes.
negative
Yeah.
to my stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Should
that's
be like a
fine.
-35 at this point.
No. I was actually at +1, so now my stealth is 0. It's straight up 0.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only because the last level up where we got to add some numbers, I did it min-maxing style. So I got +1s out of
Yep.
a couple things that I was 0.
So you guys head up the stairs. You check the stairs. What are you doing?
I am being extra careful coming up the stairs.
And you're going first.
I'm going first, absolutely. And like, it's one of those things that as I get to the level, I'm like,
Yeah. 10-4. Okay. So
and then maybe poke my head back.
so slide everything down and put this up on top. We'll get ready. I'll just take that one.
You can take that.
Yep.
We'll
and
move this
and we'll just kind of try and do this as we go up, like.
Yeah. You still good with that, Jake?
Yeah, I'm
So,
getting some
This? We're
Yep.
this way?
bad quality internet right now, but
Oh.
I can
Okay.
see I can manage.
It's a pretty simple Pretty simple.
Is that
for you.
how it lines up?
Nope. Well, it doesn't. It's directly below. So you
I'm
guys,
just wondering where I'm coming up.
you're coming up in that top right corner, the northeast corner. Those are the same
up
set of
here?
stairs. Yep. Just because you're going up the stairs down here. This floor is directly above.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, yep.
So it's like a
Yep.
spiral staircase.
I see it.
Sure.
No, it's
Just a staircase.
just a straight staircase.
Okay,
that's
so
about where
as
I
you
am.
come up here, the first thing you notice without any effort is the smell of like thousands of campfires. It just is the smell of pitch and soot and burned things.
I immediately look for smelting equipment.
You immediately don't see it,
Okay.
but I love it. So if you didn't have all your inspiration points, I would start giving them to you, but
I've already got 2.
you've already got too many, so you're on your own. So you go up there and you look. How far into the room do you go?
At this point, I am. The floor is at about nose level.
Okay, so you're just looking.
And I'm just kind of.
That's pretty much all you can see then is what I've described. Oh, I'm sorry. And you can see that the floor all in front of you is covered in an inch of soot and creosote and
Okay.
whatever. And the walls right next to you are covered in a soot and creosote. Make a what do I want to call this? Make a dwarf check.
A dwarf check?
Yeah.
Make a dwarven check. Is that, do I get a proficiency bonus?
Yeah. Make a check plus your proficiency.
Plus
there we
2,
go.
okay.
I like it because you are a dwarf.
8.
That's all you notice.
Perfect.
From here with your nose at the level.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
So that yep. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna stick close to Thornton as again I can't see anything.
Okay, so you're
I'm,
here.
I'm right behind you.
and
Now
I'm there.
to be clear, Thornton does not help you see. Urith helps you see because Urith has a
Yeah.
light spell.
I realize.
Okay.
But he can still see what is going on
Okay,
in
gotcha.
front of me.
So you're kind of like letting him bleed. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'll follow close behind.
I am literally his
Liam.
meat shield.
Okay, move. Yep.
yes.
Okay, so there you guys are.
So I'm going to ascend the stairs the rest of the way and end up right there. And so are you guys then here?
The party chain is coming.
Okay. And you're facing
Okay, so where do you exactly move to?
right here.
Right there.
That's correct.
Okay, and then you guys are up there. Okay,
I am literally high enough to no longer be on a stair.
gotcha. Okay. So what do you? Okay, so you get up here and you look around a little bit more.
I'm observing.
You notice a staircase going up sideways on the opposite side of the room, on the south side of the room. You can see the side of a staircase that just goes up into the floor above. And in the middle of the room is a gigantic clear spot where you can actually see the brownish tan stone floor. And it is encircled with glowing blue runes. The blue light coming from silver. It looks like genuine silver etched into the ground.
Genuine silver.
Genuine silver. And everything around it, in the walls and the ceiling, is covered in this soot and
Okay.
creosote.
So I'm going to assume that that's a very magical thing
Sure.
because it's glowing and there's nothing on it.
Right.
And everything on everything else.
I'm gonna bring up what the Flumps told us with the first trap. Stay within the circle.
Good remembering.
Yeah, I'm going
Inspiration
to
point.
agree on that one.
Okay.
Inspiration point, Liam.
Are we getting in? So as Liam tells me this, am I getting into the circle then?
That's up to you.
I'm gonna get in the circle.
Okay, so Liam
Diving
immediately.
into the circle.
Liam and.
Does Liam go, oh, and
Yeah.
run for the circle?
So Liam and Urith immediately go in the circle?
If they're moving that quickly to it, I will accompany them.
Okay, that is that round. You guys are standing there for a second.
I'm also gonna, get my bow ready.
Okay, yeah.
The
Everybody,
hammer's still out.
everybody, make a perception check.
What's left of it?
Right. It's only -2.
That counts.
11.
So, oh wait, what you?
Perception.
So 17. Yeah, 17.
17.
17. Okay, so yeah, there you guys are. You're all standing there. You've seen what I've described. So how long do you guys stand there for?
Said stay with the circle.
Is there anything making me uncomfortable about standing here?
Not yet. No. I'm just. Is it a minute, a couple minutes, 10 seconds, 1 second?
I'm gonna.
Here's
I'm going to stay a minute and try and read see if I can read those runes.
Okay, go ahead and make an arcane check.
Nope.
They say inquire within.
7.
So, what are my rations made out of?
Your rations?
Yes.
Dried meat and crunchy bread.
I'm going to take the dried meat portion of one of my rations, and I'm going to set it outside of the circle and watch it for a minute.
Okay. Make one more perception check.
10.
Okay.
I'm less perceptive this time.
Well, you can see it. That's fine. Yeah, you don't notice the thing I was baiting. Okay, so you're sitting there and you look out, and there it is.
Does it seem unchanged just sitting there?
It doesn't. However, you hear a loud clang from both sets of staircases, and the one that you came from now has a solid steel door closed over top of it. And you can't see the other one behind you.
But the assumption is
that something closed up there.
Okay.
Judging by the char and everything around us, I'm going to assume that we're in some sort of like a flame room. And hopefully where we're standing is the only safe spot. It won't burn.
We're going to find out. Okay, what do you guys, anything you do for this round?
I'm gonna pick that piece of meat back up.
Oh, okay.
Just very carefully. I'm guessing because there was a few inches of soot.
Yeah.
That I set it on top of that, and I am now picking it back up off of that.
Sure. You do that, and nothing happens to you. When you pick it back up, though, the impact of your meat landing on the ground has cleared away for a few metacarpals, bones that have been scorched and are sticking out of the soot.
Okay, so dead things.
Dead things.
Excellent.
Or undead things. No, I'm just kidding. Dead things. Yep, so what do you guys do? Still sitting there?
Yep.
At this point, I've expelled my experimentation, and I am looking around at the other guys.
Okay, you've only been in the room for about 40 seconds.
Yep.
So
I'm already uncomfortable with it.
okay, and as far as you guys know, you're going to stay where you are? Mm-hmm. 6 seconds later, are you sure you're just going to stay where you are?
Yes.
Oh,
The room starts to get warmer. Palpably warmer. All of you start to sweat. Do you stay where you are?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are standing there and looking around, and in an instant, the runes flare up, and as big bright beams of light just kind of shoot to the ceiling, and all around you on the outside of the room, of the thing, fire swirls in a clockwise format, just like tendrils of it, like snakes and dragon shapes of fire, just rip around in a brutal circle for about 15 seconds, which is a long time, and just roaring and deafening and pulling the oxygen out of the room. And you gasp, and then it dies down, and the blue light dies down, and air returns into the room, and you hear clink, clink as the doors, at least perceivably, open.
Okay.
And there you are.
My instinct, and I'm telling this to these guys, is to run full speed for those stairs.
Sounds good.
Guessing there's a reset period for this thing, because we did walk to the circle without dying, and without the clanking.
Right.
So
That's true.
I'm feeling somewhat confident that we're going to make it to the stairs.
Yeah.
Can I do a quick perception on the area around us, see if there's any shiny objects?
Yeah. Make a perception.
Ooh, or a hammer.
16.
The closest thing you see is some maybe rings near the metacarpals that have been repeatedly melted into the ground, and you can kind of pick up like slag. It's glowing hot right now.
Yeah, I think
Can't
I'll
pick it up.
I'll
No, he
avoid that
can.
one.
I will allow him to try.
So I think it's wisest for us to all run full speed, or at least me walk, since I now walk faster than I run. I'm going to walk my 30 speed and GTFO of this room.
Right behind you.
Yep, same here.
All right, so everybody runs to these stairs, right?
Yep. And you go up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. So who's first, second, and third?
Same order as last
Same
time,
order as
fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. go. Just like that. All right, yeah, you guys emerge into a very dark room. No light sources, no nothing.
What do I see?
You see...
'Cause I can see this stuff.
Yep.
You can see clearly now.
First, there's a sharp metallic smell in the area, kind of like that of tin or copper. It's dark. You are seeing, again, incredibly reinforced walls, the likes of which Thornton has probably never seen, like anything like that crazy. There is, against one wall, there is what can only be described as a mirror, and it's got a kind of a ornate frame of gold. It's like human sized, except that there's no reflection in it whatsoever. It's just blackness, like not even light. It's the absence of everything inside of that mirror.
Looks like black velvet.
Sure, and sitting right on the floor, sitting or floating just in front of you as you come up and around, is a giant, or not giant literally, but like a 4-foot fleshy head with one giant eye and 4 stalks sticking out of the side, and it is looking at you as though you look delicious. If you even think of running, I will pursue you the entire way, and believe me, I will never tire, I will never grow old or exhausted. I will find you and I will destroy you. So take this moment and enjoy your final breaths, and perhaps make yourself a cup of tea.